Hi, welcome back to the channel, Shop Titans. Aha, these are the blueprints, which I'm very proud to show you. All the ascended blueprints, mostly 3 stars. Very rarely, I think 1 star. These blueprints help me a lot, especially when I need to fill up my shop fast, alright? I will show you shortly, alright? Alright, the story begins. I was very happy with the sales in the market. It's doing so well, running out of products to sell in the market, so I got to quickly craft them. How do I do it? Ascended blueprints, alright. And at the same time, I want to show you what's happening in the shop. Alright, sales is fantastic. Shop is empty. And I gotta fill up that shop really fast. How do I do it? Ascended blueprints. Okay, of course, one way is to find reasonable price item from the market. But sadly, this time round, which I don't know why, those tier 6 items normally are selling at quite reasonable price, and that's what I do instead of crafting them myself. I can't find any. Amazing. I don't know why. All the higher tier ones are cheap, whereas 6 is not reasonable. So I've decided to do this. Craft them myself. How to craft them myself? Because I have ascended blueprints. Haha, repetitive. Let me show you this. These are the blueprints that I've mastered. Once you have mastered it, it will be in a bright yellow color. So I'm going to show you all these ascended items that I have, and these are the items I'm going to craft to fill up my shop in this so-called 10 over minutes of video. Okay, first of course I need to fill up that table. The table there, I need bowls or daggers. Basically I have this dagger which I have 3 stars. Okay, so I've done that. Of course I have weapons too, which I need to fill up that weapon rack. All are empty as well. So after this last few pieces of sales, and you can see no more helmets as well. Cannot find any helmet. So I gotta quickly generate those energy and then start crafting all the items. Okay, I generate all the energy to expedite all the things I've been crafting right now, which are the elements and spirits, so that I can free up some crafting slots for me. And then I'm going to craft all this very simple stuff, all the very low tier items, so that I can quickly fill up the shop. It just take me a couple of seconds. Those slightly higher tier probably take me a minute or 2, alright? But at the same time, I'm using energy to expedite them as well. Okay, let's see. Within a few seconds, it should be done. Okay, so I'm gonna get all the energy, expedite that. Alright, great, here as well. So this is the moment. I'm gonna fill up my shop within 10 over minutes. Alright. Okay, and of course, during crafting, you will also get multi-craft and high quality. Alright, couple of seconds more. I'll get... Okay, armor is done. Everything is within a couple of seconds. Right, you can see that? Wow, multi-craft. Alright, some more. Okay, more metal armor. And it's all within seconds. They are ready. Yes, ready. Really fast. This armor or this breastplate, really fast. And now it's time to do those simple helmets, because I'm running out of helmets. So they'll be done. And this what they call the sturdy cap. So very quickly you see them appearing on the racks. I'm gonna fill them all up, including creating some spares, which I put into the chest, my inventory chest. Otherwise I'll be too busy serving customer. And something you need to know, without items in the racks, your customer flow will slow down drastically, which means that there will be no one to come into your shop because there's nothing to buy. Simple as that. The more things you have on your racks, the more customer will come in. So when you ascend all the blueprints, you could ascend a variety. What I mean by variety, in terms of weapons, armor, those potions, or those things you place on the table. So there are 4 kinds of racks I can see, right? One is those armor racks on the extreme right of my shop. followed by next to it will be those potions, rings and whatnot, right? Those are near the exit, or you call the entrance of the shop. Then followed by those weapons like the bow, dagger and whatnot. Those are on the table. And last but not least, those weapon racks. So these are the 4 categories you should ascend. Alright, next you also need to balance the ascension by resources, right? So for example, leather, wood and whatnot. Okay, so these are the balancing of ascension blueprints. So you can see that these are using wood. Of course, the other materials, okay, spear may need more. As long, of course, the longer time will be required if it's a higher level. You can always use energy to expedite them because you want really speed to make sure all your racks are filled in no time. Hunting spear, of course, takes slightly longer, but not too long. But of course, the bow takes longer than the spear and whatnot. It depends, okay, but not too long. Normally 1-2 minutes or so. Okay, helmets. You can see that I didn't really work too much on those gloves. Instead, I work on those shoes. Okay, hunting spear almost done. Okay, crafting lots of bow right now. Gonna fill up that table with all the bows, and of course gonna fill up all these boots and shoes and whatnot. Okay, so these are the things that I do. Okay, so first I gotta fill up that armor racks. Once I fill the armor racks, I also fill up the bow and dagger rack already. So I think I need to work on the weapons racks and those potion and memento. Okay, now you can see customers are flowing in again. Although they are flowing in and trying to get whatever they require because of the large variety of items, I need to really refill those racks really fast by crafting all these items. That's why I have a large range of blueprints that have been ascended. If I just focus on one type, for example, only armor I ascend, then I can't do a variety of items, and some customers may not like those items. So again, I just quickly summarize. Ascend blueprints that can fill up your 4 types of racks: armor racks, those are potion and memento racks, those rings, right? Those weapon racks, as well as those tables. Okay, so these are the ones that you should balance out, and of course, again, based on resources. Okay, so this is what you should do. You can see that the number of blueprints I've mastered and ascended a number of them based on resources as well. So this whole rack has been filled up right now. You can see that the one that near to the door. Yes, I'm trying to fill up another 2 more. Okay, so once that is done, then I'm going to focus all with the weapons. I'll be crafting, I think, a lot of gladiators, the sword that I'm telling you, that can make a lot of money. And I can craft those really fast. And what's interesting is that now I have 12 new high tier heroes, right? That they can collect a lot of those lower tiered resources from those quests, and they are put to good use right now because I'm crafting all the lower tiered items that need those lower tiered components. Okay, so that is just in time. Can see that I'm crafting a lot of gladiators already. Okay, this is my favorite. I can craft them really fast, and they can actually be sold on the market for a really good price. Probably, I would say 6 to 8 times of its base price. Okay, so $840 is the base price. You can easily sell for 4,000 plus to 6,000 plus, no problem. At times that you're lucky, you can sell them 10 times the base price. So imagine if I can craft really fast. I will say that within 10 minutes or so, I can craft a few hundred. I'll be able to sell them, multiply by 8,004 if the market is good. So there's quite a fair bit of money, especially when you are at lower levels. Okay. So this is really interesting. Another one is the Morning Star. I've been emphasizing on these two things that can fetch really good price in the market. At the same time, I've been also sharing about subcomponent supplier. If you look at some of my videos recently, I've been mentioning in the thumbnail, I'll mention subcomponent supplier. These are the items you should ascend first because they are highly sought after by the people in the market, because we need those items to craft the higher tier 8 items also. Okay, so these are the things you should ascend. Some of the things along the way the game you'll realize, the heroes or champions, you call them, they will ask for certain items like katana. You always ask for katana. That's why in the earlier part of the game I already ascended katana. They will also ask for certain kind of shoes or certain kind of weapons. So after a while you'll see a repeated request. So you only, if you wish to ascend because of limited ascension scrolls, ascend them so you can quickly craft them and serve your demands from these champions. Alright, so that's one way. So you can see that one champion is standing in my counter there. I have not served her yet because I haven't crafted those items because I'm busy filling up the shop. If you have these 3 stars for that item, you can easily craft those very fast, right? So that's one good thing about having these 3 stars ascension to your blueprint. You can see the shops is almost, I would say, 3/4 filled. 3 types of racks have been more or less filled up. Now it's left with the weapons racks, so I'll focus a lot on the weapons, which only takes me a few seconds to craft one, or at most 1-2 minutes. Okay, and of course luxurious items, blueprints, if you have, you should ascend them, but it takes a lot of ascension scrolls. So I have this luxurious spear that you can see just now. There's 3 stars, so I can craft them. If it's multi-craft, I got 2, and I sell for 1.3 million each. It'll be 2.6 million, right? So that's really good. So otherwise, all this Ninja Tabi is another favorite by the champion, right? I mentioned they always ask this Ninja Tabi, which is the black boots, right? So this is another one, right? And these are the few kind of boots that is always asked by the champions. That's why I do that. Morning Star, as I mentioned, is also another hot item in the market. You can fetch a lot of times above the base value. Okay, so Gladius, Morning Star are 2 hot items that you should craft at the earlier part of the game and sell them in the market for lots of money. As I mentioned, there's also the series of Price War for Gladius. If you search in my Shop Titans playlist, how I fight that Price War is, of course, I craft a lot of these Gladius in my inventory. At the same time, I also buy lots of them from the market because they were really low price at that time. I think $1,000 to $2,000. I check up the price from the market from $2,000 to about $6,000. Can you imagine that? And then, of course, with the large inventory I have, I actually average down the price when I sell them, probably like over 1,000 a piece. My average price of manufacturing them and getting earlier parts probably average out to be 2,000 or so. So every piece I make 4,000. You can multiply by the number of inventory you have. I have a few hundred space in my inventory, so I make really a lot of money than at an earlier stage. Okay, so this is to share with you. Okay, certain potions are really good, just like this one, the tier 7 potion is really good. You fetch a lot of money, about 100 over 1,000 a piece. If you can't craft tier 7 items, you can only craft tier 6. This will be one, katana will be another. Okay, so these are the few things you should be starting. Memento is another one, is a good sub-component. Alright, if you'll be a sub-component supplier, craft those memento, because you will need the ascended blueprints to craft a superior. Only superior memento are highly sought after because it's a sub-component. Normal ones doesn't fetch money. Alright, so only superior and above, it fetches a lot of money. You can craft them really fast. Okay, just doing some training here with the quest. Okay, my new 12 recruits are doing well. Okay, as you can see that elements and spirits are still my basic core business, and I've been selling them for 230, 260,000 a piece, or those non-animal ones is about 190 to 200 or so a piece. Okay, at times not be too good, it'll be 160. Okay, but nonetheless, it's very good money. Okay, so far ascended to a lot of blueprints as and when I can. At the same time, you can see that accumulated about 78 million or so. I spent a couple of million upgrading those resource bins every day. When you can finish one upgrade, you should do another one immediately, and you should join a guild who can actually help you. Your guild members will help you to expedite that. Okay, so that is a basic necessity, everyday basis. Upgrade one rack at least, so that's how you grow your racks. Okay, resource bin likewise. Okay, resource bin you can upgrade when you hit level 11 resource bin. It's a really large resource bin, I would say. Okay, now you can see the ascended blueprints for my basic core business, which is using 4 runestone. Only 4 runestone. I'm not using chiseled runestone because 4 runestone is the most profitable one, selling at very low prices, and crafting for this makes me about near to 100,000 a piece. So if you can buy a 4 runestone about 30,000, you're selling for 160,000, 100 or 1,000 a piece. That's provided if you don't discount items and expedite them. Okay, for me, I discount items and expedite them. Sometimes I make within the region of 50,000 a piece. Still good because I'm crafting them a lot and very fast. Okay, so I hope you like this video. This video really shows you all the blueprints that I've mastered, all the blueprints that I have already ascended. If you find that you want to take a look again at the items that you want to ascend, anytime you take the thumbnail of this video, I will take a screenshot of that, or if not, you scroll back to the first of this video. That is the initial starting of this video. You will see the full list of my blueprints that I've ascended. Okay, I hope you like this video, and I hope we can learn from each other. Share with me too. Okay, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.